Hello, Cancer, and welcome. Thanks for joining me for your weekly reading. Please let me know how I'm doing in the comments below and like if you enjoyed our time together. Now, let's see what Spirit has to say for you this week. So we do have some emotion going on. We have an even number of cards, which I really do like. You have the Cups, you have the Knight and the Page, some nice high Cups. So let's go ahead and start with those. We have the Page of Cups. Page of Cups is talking about guidance and creativity within a relationship. How that connection with another person gives you that strength to be a guide to yourself, to others, to be more creative in your thinking and feeling comfortable enough to share that creativity. That's kind of the thing. You can be an extremely creative being, but if you don't have the confidence or feel like you have the support to express that or to share it, then you usually don't or won't. And that's when we all suffer. Excuse me, because obviously the more creativity that's out in the world in a positive way toward things, I mean, getting more thought, getting more information from people, that's a wonderful way to be. So that Page of Cups is really good news, saying that you are going to be at that point right now where you do want to give that guidance, and your connection with those people that help you with that is very strong. Your other cups, your Knight of Cups, excuse me, your Knight of Cups is talking about just pure flirtation, just really enjoying all of those things out there that you can flirt with, flirting with other people, flirting, just affection in general, not just flirtation, but affection. So if there are people that you show or have genuine affection for, then it's going to just kind of spread out into the rest of the people that you're involved with. That affection being really, again, connected with your fellow man, connected with the people in your circle, connected with the people in your little corner of the world. You're going to feel very connected to people as well. So your cups are just very feeling really positive energy for those around you, and that's really nice, Cancer. That's a great way to be, and you don't mind that. You're usually very industrious, very nose to the grindstone. But if you're feeling a little bit more in touch with your fellow man, feeling more connected to the people around you, that's a good thing. It's going to keep you tempered, keep you balanced, and keep you in a good state of mind. I think that means, Cancer, this week you're going to have a really nice week where you're just feeling in control of those kinds of things. So next, let's look at your swords. You have the Queen of Swords and the Page of Swords. Again, two rather high cards within the suit. So starting with that Queen of Swords, the Queen is reminding you that you are going to be in a position where you understand things better than you have in a long time. Your perception is going to be really open. You're going to catch things. You're going to understand what that means. And then you are going to have the ability to overcome some things that have been very confusing for you. So you have that, along with the fact that you're going to be feeling more connected to the people around you. It's saying that a lot of things are just, I think that that's actually part of the puzzle, part of the things that have maybe been a little bit unfamiliar for you. This week, Cancer, they're going to feel right at home. You're going to feel right at home with those things. Then with the Page of Swords, so the Page of Swords is talking about a strong sense of curiosity, being willing to actually take on some new duties or new studies in order to see how something works. So, excuse me, so I have this feeling that it might have something to do with feeling more akin, feeling more familiar with the people around you, being able to put yourself in someone else's footsteps. So not necessarily like an apprenticeship, but more like really trying to walk in those other people's shoes. I think because your cups are so open to emotion, open to like I said, open to affection. So because your emotional cards are so open, I feel like that Page of Swords is talking to walking a mile in another man's shoes, really getting to understand, like maybe they do all these, you remember I don't remember when, but they used to do these experiments where you would, blindfold yourself and let other people tell you what's going on or tell you how to function. See if they could actually get you through a few minutes trying to get through a room by giving you direction or something like that. Really trying to feel and understand what it's like to be in someone else's shoes. So not just physically, like being sightless or being, unable to hear or something like that, but just in general, how does it feel to be in that person's shoes? Or even just being more open to the experience. Like, I can't do an experiment where I would actually do this, but I can try to imagine. Or if I see something happening, really observe what's happening around you. Make that your classroom. Make that your ability to understand how it might feel to be in that other person's shoes, or see from their point of view. If you're a guy, what would it be like to be a girl? If you see something happening that you really don't appreciate, you don't agree with, maybe really look at it from a scientific or a psychological perspective, and really try to understand where both parties are coming from. See if that helps you understand any better. Would you have reacted differently? So excuse me. I think that Page of Swords is really saying that, saying you really want to understand what it feels like. And by doing so, you will be much more in tune with yourself. You'll be much more in tune with your emotions, how you react to things, how you come at things. All of that is going to be different for you. And then we have your Pentacles. So we know right off the bat that the Five of Pentacles is kind of, like I always say, the bummer card. It's the one that makes you feel like you're a financial loss. Feel like you are not able to do or have the things that you want because you're not at that financial point. But like I said, you're not working on your finances this week. So even though that's going to bother you and it might nag at you a bit, it seems to me like your emotional realm is where you're at this week, Cancer. You're really wanting to understand yourself better, your psyche, your emotional being, as well as the other people around you. Really kind of get how they work, what makes them tick. So you might feel like that, and you're just going to have to ride that feeling out. You can't always be really on top of your finances. Even people who are really good with their finances, if you talk to them, you'll find there are going to be times where they feel like they've kind of messed up too. So, you live and learn. But you also have the Queen of Pentacles. And with the Queen of Pentacles, we are talking about being able to relax and enjoy the things that you have already accomplished. So the Queen is going to help you remember what you have right now. So sure, you might not have the money you need right now, but you do know you're sitting in a house. You do know you're on your phone watching this show, a cell phone that you paid for, you're making payments on, and you've got it in your hands. All of these things. Try to remember that when you're feeling like you don't have something, or you can't have what you want. What do you already have? That's what you should be thinking about, Pisces. What do you already have? And be grateful for that. And that is what I am seeing for you this week. Thank you for joining me, and I invite you to tune in for my Weekend Energy show, which airs this Thursday. And as always, essentially, we all have a divine purpose. Embrace the universe and live your dream. Until next week, here's wishing you health, prosperity, and positive relationships. Farewell to you all.